I am a sheep. I am a sheep. I am a sheep. That's not it either. Oh, that's not it either. I'm a sheep!
Why are you dressed up as a sheep?
I learned in Bible class today that I am a sheep and that Jesus is a shepherd. So I'm learning how to live life as intended. So goodbye, but I gotta eat some grass.
No, wait. It's not a literal sheep.
What do you mean, dude?
It's a metaphorical sheep.
Explain this.
Well, you see, Jesus is a shepherd metaphorically, and you're a sheep metaphorically.
Alright, man, are you pulling my tail?
No, I'm not.
Well, then what are you doing? What's up with all this?
Okay, well, first, let's start with the shepherd.
Jesus!
Yeah, let's go.
So, if these sheep are metaphorical and these shepherds are metaphorical, what does it mean?
Well, you see, shepherd loves his sheep. He'll take care of them. He won't even sleep. It's like a constant job of taking care of his sheep.
Wow.
And then the shepherd understands the sheep's needs and understands the threats of the sheep more than the sheep know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they can identify poison, as Jesus identifies poison in the Bible of what we should steer clear of.
Yeah.
Shepherds never are done with their job. They don't get a break.
Yes.
Shepherd comforts his sheep when they are scared and lonely.
Like a good father does.
Like a good father does. And you know who our father is?
God.
Yep. A shepherd also keeps his sheep from fighting, because you don't want sheep to be fighting each other.
No.
But a shepherd will sacrifice his life for his sheep. Because he'll fight bears, lions, whatever comes at the sheep, he will fight them.
Pummel.
He will pummel them. He also experiences great joy in finding a lost sheep. So like a sheep gets off the herd, he looks everywhere for them, scales mountains. Just
Like in the Bible.
Like
a woman who loses her gold coin. She searches everywhere.
She searches everywhere.
And when she finds it, she throws a party.
Yeah, or like the lost shepherd or the prodigal son. See, more metaphor.
We're a metaphorical sheep.
Yeah.
And shepherd.
And then he also names and calls every sheep by their name. So he can distinguish every sheep, just like there's 7 billion people in the world. God knows everyone's name because he made them.
I'm learning a lot about shepherds, Josiah. Thank you for this.
And then he also not only watches sheep, he also watches goats. So like in the Bible, how the believers are compared to sheep, and how the unbelievers are compared to goats. Just like God watches everyone. Shepherds also watch not only sheep, but goats. But sheep are a little specialer to them. It's a new word.
Because they make wool.
They do make wool. And then he also uses like, sheepdog to help him control the sheep. Just like how God uses the church and pastors and just ministry in general to keep control of all the sheeps.
So I can call my pastor sheepdog.
You could. You should do that from now on. Yeah.
Alright.
Metaphorically, though.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. And then shepherd is also filthy. He's dirty, and he is very disrespected. Just like how Jesus was in his last days of just being just made to carry his cross and just disrespected.
Yeah, the Romans really spat on him.
Yeah. And then, so now let's talk about some of the tools that a shepherd uses.
Well, what kind of tools, Josiah? Power drills?
No power tools. Why would he use power drills?
Well, you said tools, so I was just thinking outside the box.
Okay. He uses a rod, which is basically a club that he carved from a tree root and specially fitted to his hand. Just like how sometimes God allows us to fall so that we can build ourselves back up.
Yes.
Just like how if a sheep gets lost, a shepherd will break his leg. Yeah.
Like snap the bone?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that then he'll carry that sheep, and the sheep will get so used to his scent that once the sheep's leg heals, he'll follow that shepherd.
That's
Get
incredible.
a closer bond.
Wow, so when the sheep's legs heal, he follows him.
Yeah. And then that rod is also kept with him at all times for protection from predators like snakes,
Lions,
bears,
sharks,
snakes,
lions,
and predators. Maybe some cougars, wild dogs, boars, this thing,
mandrills.
and Amanda's.
Mandrills, a sort of lesser ape, one of the most colorful mammals in the world. The largest monkeys.
Okay. And then he also has a staff.
Yes.
And do you know what that staff looks like?
Well, it's like a straight rod, the crook.
Yeah. And so what he uses that the crook for is sheep is wandering off from the flock. He'll like hook that sheep and just pull him back,
Pull him back by
Or-
his neck.
or legs, body, whatever. And then he also can pull them from thorns because that sheep's in trouble if it's in the thorns. Just like God will pull us away from trouble and help
Well,
us.
you know what they say? They say every rose has its thorns.
That's nothing to do with it. Okay, yep, so that's about everything that a shepherd does.
Well, all I gotta say is, wee wow wee wee. I've learned a lot. Now let's talk about sheep, Josiah.
Oh, you want to talk about sheep? Okay, so
Yes.
sheeps are stupid.
I'm no idiot. I'm not a sheep, am I?
Anyway, sheep are always in flocks, and they have to be with their other sheep. That is one of the biggest traits about them is that they're always in groups, and that's their only means of protection.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they run from anything that scares them, so it's just like big bundle of sheep, just loud noise, anything, they'll just all run the other way.
Wow.
Just how people run from their problems. Wow.
Like, I run from my taxes. I commit tax evasion.
That's a different story.
That's a different problem?
That's for another day.
No taxes?
No,
Okay.
I guess that's a running problem issue. They will follow the leader of the pack. There's like one sheep leader. They'll always follow that leader.
The alpha male?
Just like how people always are following like one thing. There'll be like a new trend, and just everyone follows it.
Like we went from Pogs and Jinko jeans, and now we're in pop music and Steak and Shake.
Yeah. Or sheep would not be able to live without their shepherds because they would just all go extinct. Well, they would live for a short time.
I got like a couple months maybe.
Maybe. Most. They like shake to death when they're scared.
They
That's-
shake to death?
That's why the shepherd needs to comfort them.
Well, I'm no scaredy cat.
Oh, and another trait about the sheep is that they are always hungry. They have one of the biggest appetites ever. Just how humans are always hungry for knowledge and truth. So that's a good characteristic of these. Yeah.
Well, Josiah, all I gotta say is, wee wow woo wee. I've learned a good chunk of knowledge. I'm no sheep.
You're a metaphorical sheep.
I'm a metaphorical sheep.
Where did your blue shirt go?
This is blue. But I gotta go, Josiah. I gotta go eat some grass. But not normal grass. Metaphorical grass.
He's going to hell. Go. So, how's it like living life as the only sheep that can speak English?
Well, it's actually it's opened up a lot of opportunities for me in my acting career.
And so, what do you got there?
It's just some grass.
Well, what do you do with the grass?
Well, I eat it a lot. You can build stuff out of it. It's like toothpicks.
Oh, so it's kind of like Legos for sheep.
Yeah, Legos for sheep.
Just everything for sheep. It's just grass.
Yeah.
So so you're talking about acting gigs. So what acting gigs have you gotten?
Well, I'm actually an extra in a few movies. One, it's a biography about Jewish shepherds in the Gaza Strip. The other one, I'm a sheep, and I'm a guy. And well, I'm not the guy, but there's a guy, and he's selling sheep.
Yeah.
And I was also on a show, and the fastest sheep shearer in the world sheared me.
Oh. Excuse me, but I must ask your name. What's your name?
It's Maurice the sheep.
Oh. So, do you have any relation to Sean the sheep?
Sean the sheep? I mean, why are you asking?
Oh. He took your acting gig, didn't he?
Yeah?
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
So, I heard you were in the new upcoming Avengers movie. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm in the Avengers. I'm playing Thor's pet.
Oh, Thor's pet?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a sheep.
So can you give me any more information about this?
Well, life as a sheep is just...
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's Hey, we gotta finish the interview. You good?